There's a huge push over on Twitter to have James Gunn fired from DC right now for allegedly posting to Facebook 11 years ago that he didn't like certain movies. Let's talk about it. So as you can see here from Twitter, it's pretty obvious who's actually putting out this information. I personally don't think it's true, and I'll point out some inconsistencies that I see with these posts, but let's just dive into it. We have Snyderverse X over on Twitter. It says, well, after reading this, hashtag fire James Gunn. James Gunn deserves nothing. They've been saying that since he's been hired, actually since Zack Snyder has been out of DC and the Snyderverse was canceled. These individuals on Twitter especially have been pushing for him to return, and it's just not going to happen. But this is the most recent attempt to have James Gunn outed over at DC in hopes that Snyder takes his place. So let's actually take a look at some of the things that he said. So here, allegedly, this is James Gunn's Facebook profile. Personally, I don't believe it. I'll go ahead and point out one of the major things. James Gunn is obviously, even 11 years ago, a massive director, writer. He's really popular. So looking at this, he has 7 likes. I just don't believe this. I don't think anybody of that status, even at that time, would have just 7 likes. He had some hit movies at this time. So apparently, according to this, let's just take it as if this was 100% completely true. James Gunn apparently does not like Tim Burton's Batman. He hates the soundtrack on it. He thinks Michael Keaton's voice as Batman is absolutely ridiculous, which I disagree with. But there's a couple other things here. He doesn't like the Joker. He doesn't like Judge Dredd. Jack Nicholson's Joker is Jack Nicholson in the shiny clown makeup. And then he says, F you to everyone involved with that travesty. Are we serious right now? Do we actually think James Gunn really said this and only got 7 likes? James Gunn, as much as some people want to hate on him and disagree with him, do people actually believe he would go on social media with the presence that he has and say something this abrasive? I can't believe it. I don't. This isn't the only post about this. Like, there are a lot of people sharing those exact pictures of those posts from James Gunn on Facebook. But let's take a look at the comments and see if people actually believe this. So here someone actually brings up a really solid question. This profile on Facebook is not verified. There's no check mark. James Gunn would have a check mark. He's a massive celebrity, even 11 years ago. So the excuse that this profile comes up with, the Snyderverse profile, says he has 2 profiles, one of his own, and the other one's managed by his PR team. His own personal Facebook account would still be verified. Something else that I need to point out that's very inconsistent with all of these posts, not one of them have a link to the actual Facebook profile. They only post those screenshots, and that could literally be anybody making a fake account posting random stupid things. So apparently this is the link that someone has found proving that this is fake. So this is the link that they're saying, and this is his actual link to his actual Facebook profile. So again, honestly, probably fake, highly suspected to be fake, and anybody pushing this is just extremely spiteful. But you know what? Let's backtrack a little bit. Let's say he actually means all of this. He means every single word. This was actually James Gunn. He actually posted this and means all of it. So, do we honestly want to fire people from their jobs because they don't like certain movies and the way characters are portrayed? Is that really what we're going with? Especially from 11 years ago? People's opinions can't change? This is unbelievable. This is wild. Honestly, I think I've pointed out a lot of inconsistencies, and I'm just going to leave you with this image because this is basically true. This is facts. It seems to be mostly Snyderverse cultists who are pushing this, what seems to be an basically proven fact that it's false. They keep pushing this in hopes that James Gunn gets fired. But honestly, from what I've seen from Zack Snyder, it doesn't even seem like this is how he would want to return to DC. This is ridiculous. So obviously, it seems pretty fake to me. And people that are pushing this and they have absolutely no proof of this actually being James Gunn, again, if it is, who cares? It's his own opinion. He's allowed to have those. He's a person. But if you're pushing this with no proof, even if you know it's to be false, you know for a fact it's not even true. You're just trying to get what you want, like a child, an infant on Twitter. You're being the exact opposite person of the characters that you claim to love. Superman, Batman, The Flash, all of these characters, Wonder Woman. This is the exact opposite of how they would behave. That's going to be it for this video. Again, just remember, don't be a child. I appreciate you guys. If you enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe and drop a like. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.